Let's wait a bit for people to gather around, and then we can start. So yeah, this is gonna be the first game. This is from Tina, I think. Tina Crow's game.
Okay, Tina's game.
Yeah. Naturally, I hit the hands and both go, shit, that's the end of the game. Whoops. Well, yeah, we can start from here. And then it's the three what will you use that Daisuke posted, the book part. We can discuss on that. And
Right.
It's gonna be like your what will you do? We're gonna explain why 3P is the best option. Alright. Do we have people yet? Don't know. Alright, I don't know if we have any people, but this is going to be recorded anyway.
Right.
Last I checked, so I think it's about time to begin. Let's open actually my notes up and see. Wow, so we start this one. We're west. It's like the hand is looking decently okay. You can see most. You can basically see all blocks you're gonna need, more or less. So getting rid of the honor tiles first is a good option. We even have a pair now, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good. So just throwing out the Yakuhais.
Yeah, throwing it out a little bit earlier might have been a bit better, just so reducing the chance it gets called, since we have a nice hand and we want to win this hand.
Right.
And the game is slowly advancing. The tune gets pumped. Not much we can do about that.
Right.
We draw another one. Good thing keeping others as safe since we already have our blocks. We can see. Then again, maybe keeping the 8 for Dora Incorporation and some faraway land, because with 2 Dora and the Riichi we can get Mangan, which is pretty good in a flat situation.
Right.
But it's fine. We don't have a pair right now. If we consider this a set, this can still become a pair if we complete anything else.
Yeah, just to maximize the ukeire there.
So yeah, and now it becomes a pair, and here I have a slight disagreement already. He decides to keep this Ryanman instead of this Ryanman, and this is an A-class Ryanman, as we like to say, because you can win on the 1P, which is more likely to get tossed out, and the amount of outs is exactly the same. We're seeing only 1 out from the 3-4 one and only 1 out from the 2-3.
Okay. So looks like he's gonna take 4-7 soul weight instead of 1-4 ping, because if he gets a 4 soul, he can potentially shoot for Itzu, which is a bigger value.
Of course. So proceeding, he went for that, breaking that instead. Now, if he had drawn it now, the 2S, it might have been more profitable to drop the 2-3, because you see more of you have fewer Yukeira if you keep the 2-3.
Right.
The 2 gets dropped, and we keep the tune as the safe tile just in case anything happens.
Right.
Which is pretty good. We draw a 9, and now he drops the tune. And
okay, so he might be trying to go for like a close Chinitsu in case he gets something in the middle.
I don't disagree with that completely. And I guess the tune is not really helping the hand out, so it's not bad to keep an option that's relatively safe. You already see 3 7s, so the 9 is going to be 1 chance no matter what. And there's no tanky or shampoo weights. So I don't think it's a bad move, definitely, because this is still relatively safe, to keep that in mind. Now we keep proceeding like normally. This is all okay. 2 comes out. 3 comes out.
3 comes about.
Yeah, and then another 4.
And then 4.
Yeah,
okay, yeah, he would have been tenpai.
Right now, it's unfortunate. I guess he chose this. It didn't work out. The thing is, you usually pick this Ryanman to incorporate the red 5, but you know the red 5 is dead. So, again, it's like, it's a small thing. I don't think it's really that important. He got a bit unlucky with his draws. Like, after all, like, if you had to choose at this point, you know, there's like all these 1s and 4s out, like, you wouldn't expect to get this. And proceeding, now we get Tenpai.
Okay, the Tenpai, right.
Yeah.
Now he gets to make a choice. So, yeah, so
There's 1 7 left, and the rest is only 4s. So there's about 3 tiles left, right? Because we see 2 4s and 2 7s,
Right.
and we have another 7. So it's gonna be a tough one, no matter how you slice it. The 4 is guaranteed Mangan, because we have Itsu, Pinfu, and the Dora.
And the Dora, right.
Yeah. It's not exactly Mangan, actually. It's 700 on their own. And Sumo is Mangan. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But the thing is, the 7 might slay you if you don't reach it, because it's gonna be Riichi Pinfu only.
Right.
And the thing is, there is only 3 tiles left. 3 tiles is good enough for a Riichi, in my opinion. But it's a bit late, admittedly. And 2 of the 3 tiles are good enough for Mangan already. The only time we'll get really unlucky is on the 7-ness.
Right.
And, well, at that point you'll be like, it would have been better if I called Riichi, but is it really? You're risking 1,000 points, probably going to Ryukyoku. It's like a high chance at this point that no other 4 or 7 will come out.
Right. And at this point, your Shimocha probably is in Tenpai.
Yes,
and this late in the game, and it's not like you cannot win if someone dealt in. You can still wrong off somebody. You still got Pinfu. So you can, at this point, you can really just dama this hand.
Yeah.
With like 4 tiles left.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
3 tiles left.
Yeah, 3 tiles left.
So we keep the 10-point like normal.
Riichi.
The Riichi comes out.
Okay, opponent Riichi.
The 9 is safe.
Yep.
So we drop it.
Yep.
And it keeps going. And then we'll draw another 9.
Draw 9.
It's kinda safe.
Safe.
As in, you see most 7s and the other 9, so it can only be either tanky or a 1 chance.
Right.
So we drop that. It doesn't kill us, thankfully. And then the last one comes out, 6 coming in, and the 6 kills it.
Oh.
That's pretty much it. Not much we could do there. This was generally well played. As you can see, the 4, like one of our 4 was in somebody else's hand, it couldn't be helped.
Right.
And that was that round. Do you have anything to add to this, or should we proceed?
Not much. That late in the game, so I was suspecting Shimocha was Tenpai, so he was in Tenpai indeed. So there really is no need to risk that calling a Riichi, even though the hand value is really good.
Yes.
So yeah.
The thing is, though, I don't think we're folding, most likely. At this point.
It's only East 1. You do want to try to get some points.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, East 2. Let's see what my notes say. Okay, yeah. I have questions about this one. So we start on getting rid of the useless tiles. That's pretty good. The 9 comes out next. I have no disagreements here. Keep going.
Right.
Drop that. Show a 4. Keep getting rid of the Onos, since they don't really add much to the hand. And Chun comes in.
Shooting.
And the 4 and this. No, is this it? No, not yet.
Riichi.
Wait. That's something.
Okay, so.
Or was that in? Wait, what turn am I on? I don't have that yet. Oh wait, is this the wrong? Oh yeah, this is the wrong.
Okay, so the opponent
just gets Riichi,
opponent gets
but
a Ipatsu.
yeah.
It's small. So, not much we can do.
Yeah, not much we could have done. More or less, it was an okay hand. The discard order was pretty nice. Right, so next hand. There we go.
Right.
With the dealer, we have a pair of Tom. This is great. We also have a Dora. This is automatically 3-hand. If we
Right.
can call the pawn, admittedly, it's not automatically 3-hand. So our hand is looking at. So okay, here. It's the choice between
taking the tenpai
on the 3S, which will probably not improve significantly. Like the amount of tiles will most likely stay the same, or taking a really wide E-shutter that can incorporate an extra Dora. And frankly, I don't know which is better.
This only turn 2, right? Or turn 3.
Yes, turn 3.
Yeah. I think he really has the time. He can just take a wider weight.
That's what I thought as well.
Yeah, because 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a lot of good ukeire. You might even get an extra Dora if you're lucky enough to draw one.
There's many Dora you can get. You can also get the red 5 in here.
Right.
And the 6,
right.
So it's not that unlikely.
And also if the last Niso comes out, he can also pawn and take a much better Nobetan weight.
Yeah, Nobetan, which is unfortunate.
So yeah, but the only reason is it's only turn 3.
Yeah,
it's early enough.
It's really early, so you can definitely improve on this.
Yeah.
So he takes the tenpai, which is questionable. But it's tenpai, so you can argue it's tenpai, like 3-hand tenpai.
Right.
With 2 extra fu on the weight, because it's a single weight. Not like it matters, except if you get a cam, maybe it will start mattering. So Chun gets pawned. Now we just tenpai. We're just pushing for the tenpai.
Right.
And it keeps going. So now we get a chance to switch.
Right.
And the thing is, if we switch, it's 1 less tile. So I'm not sure about that. Right? Because we lose 1 tile. We lose like 25%, which is quite a lot.
Right.
Given that it's getting later. Right? It's no longer 3rd turn. And we lose tiles.
I think it's more like he's getting impatient. But but if he throws 1 soul, he has a better ukeire with 6, 7, 8 soul shape. So he might be able to have a better chance to change into a Liangmen weight if he gets a 7 soul.
I see.
And 5 soul, okay, yeah. Or if he draws a 5 soul, it can also change into a good Liangmen weight. So I think he's kind of sitting on the fence here.
Yeah, so he decides to take it and hopefully improve on this side, or just get the win.
Right.
And as we proceed, he gets the 4 here now.
4.
The question is, do you take the Kanchan again and then hope to like improve with the 5? Because you can still get the 5 improvement in, right?
Right.
Which is some ukeire, admittedly. And you have the wider tenpai at the same time. Well, right now you have a smaller tenpai with slightly more ukeire on this side. Basically, for Yanmen it's the 7S, which is there's 2 left.
Right. I think I think retaking the 3 soul Kanchang is a good idea here. Because right now you only have 3 possible tiles with this Shangpeng, and then now you improve it into a 4 tile, and also you have a better chance, a chance to improve to a Liangmen weight.
Okay, but he doesn't take it.
Okay.
And he decides to proceed as he currently is. The 7 comes out from here. If we had been luckier.
Yeah.
And now the Riichi.
Okay.
And here we have South. It's relatively safe.
Right.
If it tilts in, it's gonna be only for Ipatsu probably. The Riichi Ipatsu.
Yeah. I think
whatever
south,
Dora.
right? So south is relatively safe. There's only one comes out from himself.
So we drop that,
So,
which is
okay.
absolutely fine.
Right.
The Hatsu comes out now.
So
North comes out,
north
which is
south
safe.
safe. So yeah, no
So
problem.
it can.
We can keep pushing.
Yes.
Hopefully, someone dealing.
And then the 6 comes out, which just became safe.
Right. Just became the game with. And the 3 so came out.
The 3 came out, and this is a little bit unfortunate.
Yeah, he would have had it.
And if we had kept the initial shape, if you had broken the Penchan, right now we would also have a Sanmenchan right here.
Yep.
With a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, waiting on 2, 5, 8 ping. Yeah, that was unfortunate. And
that is also a safe now.
Right.
Very, very unlucky with that.
Right.
And now we break the 9.
Right, because the 3 ping is actually kind of dangerous here.
Yes. So we're trying to like Mawashi.
Right.
So hopefully after dealing this we can deal it one more time, and then we'll either be on a Nobetan or we'll draw another tile on this and be on a Sanmenchan or Ariana.
Right. And
proceeding, he draws the 7 again, so he is Tenpai on a Sanmenchan.
Okay, so he retakes the Tenpai. Get the 7. Okay, yeah, he should have been Tenpai long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's good. He Mawashi Uchi into a much better weight.
And now it comes out and he wins.
Yep, actually turned out even better.
Yeah.
He takes the Tenpai later and took the Riichi stick also.
Very, very, very smartly done.
Right. Very, very nice Mawashi here.
Yeah. So this is a hand that was also talked about in the chat. Oh, I'm sorry for the sirens if you can hear them. So we start the hand. We see first of all we have pretty much Tanya here, so these are more or less useless.
Right.
So we start getting rid of them with the most dangerous starting first. Ton can stay until a bit later. And the 3 comes in, we don't care. Tune again. And here we get a Dora.
Right.
So we drop a 3. That's absolutely fine. We'll keep in the best possible shape.
Right.
And it's at this point where we have a choice.
Right.
Do we go completely for Chitoitsu? Or do we try to get a different kind of hand? Frankly, we're shanten for Chitoitsu with 3 Dora, which is gonna be Mangan.
Right.
No Riichi required. And Tanyao, which is gonna be Haneman actually, now that I think about it closely. But the thing is, what he does is he drops the 3, right? Keeping the chance for possible Sananko or Toy or stuff. All kinds of things you can get in here.
Yeah. I think he doesn't want to break the 6, 6, 7 ping shape.
Yes.
He wants to remain the possibility of a Liang main weight. So if he gets a 5 or 8 ping, he might just
go
let's
for
see.
something else. Yes,
he might go for something else.
He's trying to keep his options open. What I'd like to ask here is, we're on 5th discard, 6th discard. How viable of an option is 7S here? To take the widest weight on Chitoitsu on one hand, and still keep some tiles that might help to push the hand normally. Well, let's actually, you know what, have this over here. So,
I think
so we can try that. We're 3, 3, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7 was it?
Right, 6 is 7 ping, and then we have
3, 5,
6, 7. So yeah.
Okay, so yes, and the 7 so actually has the highest value here. Because you're too close to Chitoitsu. Chitoitsu is right around the corner. Oh shit, wrong game.
Okay, because you remain Ishanten to chitui.
Yeah.
You didn't break that possibility. Meanwhile, you can still switch to a Tanyao hand because now you have a Liangkang weight on the 4-so, either 4-so or the 6-so. And if in case you get 5-8 ping, you can still try to aim for eventually maybe like a Shampong weight on the 3-5 month.
But isn't that a bit too slow?
Yeah, because then you're right. Actually, you would be Yishangten still.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you throw 7-so and then 5-8 ping comes in, then you were still gonna be Yishangten.
I see. All right, so we take the wider Ukere Ishanten Ukere chance.
Right.
And luckily for us, wait, it's 1 or 2 discards. Yeah, we draw the 6, so now we're 10 by for
Chitoitsu. Right.
Tanyao 3 Dora.
Right.
Of course, we don't Riichi. We wait on the 7.
7. Right.
And now the game proceeds like normally.
Okay. Right.
There's 3 6s out.
Right.
And we see no 7s out yet. Which is and 9 comes out.
Right. And now it comes the question of what's a good weight for doing this kind of chitui.
Pretty much.
Yeah, actually it's kind of tricky. I sometimes always have wondered. Usually,
yes.
Yeah. Usually this kind of situation, if I have some terminal tiles like West something useless, I might just give up the Tanyao and Riichi.
Yes, because it has a higher chance of being dealt in, especially with these discards at the start. People are going to expect Tanyao, right? To some extent. Like if you draw, let's see, which one of the wind tiles are all dead. Fuck.
Let's see, maybe like a West. Maybe not West. There's already 2 out there.
Yeah. If there was only 1 West out, for example, right, we could easily reach if we draw West. And then whoever draws the West, assuming they don't need it, is gonna feel relatively safe just pushing it against us because of the early terminal and honor discounts.
Right.
As well as there would already have been 1 out. Right, but at this point, he's still keeping it Dama on the 7. The thing is, when you Dama, others try to push as well.
Right.
So
you can't. Yeah. So then you won't be able to stop your opponent from pushing.
Another 7 comes in. Now we have all the 7s rolled off. Right.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 7 pair requires 7 distinct pairs.
Yeah. So the 2, if we had changed to the 2 weight instead of the 7, we would have gotten it right now. And admittedly, as you'll see, he'll change his pair later. Wait, let's wait until we get there. Not this, because that's not Tanyao.
Right.
He goes. That's
also
not Tanyao.
Right. That's he threw already. So
here it is. He changes from the 7p to the 8p.
To 8p.
Admittedly, because it's closer to the side, right? It's closer to the terminal.
Right, so less likely to be used by the opponent.
So why didn't we change to the 2S if the amount of outs was the same back then? That's also what bothered me when I looked at this again. It's like, why did you decide to change now on the 8p and you didn't change to the 2S before? Now, admittedly, with most 6p out, right? And now after this pawn, most 7p are also out.
Right.
The fact that no 8p are out either means somebody has them in their hand, right? Or there's still something in the wall. Right. So for Tsumo chance, I think now, after the pawn, keeping the 8p is a good thing. Or at least keeping it to stay safe, because if somebody has it and there's 2 people with open hands, it's also scary.
And looking at the 7-ping pawn, it's very unlikely that somebody will need the 8-ping. Now it's a 1 chance.
Yes.
Yeah, unless it's like other opponent have like a shampoo or tanky weight on that.
Yeah, pretty much.
But otherwise, yeah, aping would be pretty much useless for your opponent.
Not only would it be useless, we also have the thing where it's like if it's not out and it's useless, it's probably in the wall. So we have a chance for Tsumo. So we draw the 2-man and we drop the 8p. We should now talk about how good it would be for Tsumo if nobody else has it. And we get roamed.
Okay.
Actually, on Shampoo as well. And the guy had both 7-7 and 8-8.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
That was unfortunate, but if you're going to go to a closer to terminal tile, I think doing it right away. Here we hit 10 pi. Let's actually make the discuss. Here we hit 10 pi, and here we didn't change to a terminal weight, like closer to terminal, and here we did. So I think like if you had done it from right here, to change to the 2S, since it's Chitoitsun, you can literally wait on any one tile you want, right? You will have gotten it first of all, so you have the confirmation, and it's like it's the same logic as the 8.
Right.
Before the 7 people, because after it, the 8 is much stronger than the 2S.
Right. I will argue even if we missed the 2-so, getting the 9-pin, I might actually just reach it there. Wait on the 9-pin. And wait on the 9-pin because it's a terminal.
And most 6s are dead as well.
Right. So people are very unlikely to be using that. Just kind of treating it like the honor tiles.
Yeah, pretty much like looking at the discards as well. Like everyone has just dropped everything of honors and terminals, and then 9s come out here.
Right.
Terminals and honors until like 10th discard. Admittedly, I will agree to that.
Right. And also, if you Riichi sacrifice a Tanyao, but you call the Riichi, it's actually the same. Like Riichi is 1 hung, Tanyao is also 1 hung. And
you can still get even Baiman with Riichi. That's an important thing. And luckily, we get round. We changed our weight again.
Right. Unfortunately, so it turns out the 7-pin, our Shimocha has 2 of them.
Yeah.
So, and then 8-pin is also,
So if we had taken it, we still wouldn't have gotten it.
Right.
It's unfortunate. We get hit. It's not an expensive hand, but we could have been better in this situation. So next hand, it doesn't look great yet. Now we draw a Dora and it looks a little bit better because we have a guaranteed Dora block here.
Right.
Tone comes out. First, Tone would benefit this hand. We would go up to 2 hand, and we can go to hasten it up. So maybe the 2 will be a better thing because half the carry on the 2, like put it in a pension shape, which is not great either.
Right. 2-man wouldn't be bad neither because because kind of useless at this point. And there's still a chance for you to pair up the pay.
Yeah.
And maybe Haku, even though now that one of them came out, it's a bit unlikely.
It's more unlikely. So we draw the 1 and we get that pension.
We get the 1. Okay. Yeah.
Weirdly enough.
Yeah, that's lucky. We get the 1.
Yeah, and now we draw a 9. We can see our blocks at least to some extent.
Right.
We want to improve this block, so we keep in a floating tile.
Right.
I respect the pay here.
Right. So now we're in a good 2 shanten.
Yes. Home comes in. Takes away our draw, and we improve so we can drop the pension.
The pension, right.
Yeah. And we're feeling great. We have a Dora, we could be able to reach it. The 1 comes out. And where is it?
Good Liangkang one.
Yeah.
Right.
Tone comes
the
out.
Tone,
we're just getting unlucky now, we're just drawing terminals and honors.
Right. But at least
is that it? No, that's not it yet. Wait.
Right.
Good.
Okay, now we hit the tenpai.
We hit the tenpai and we're reaching. If we look around, we have all 5 outs on this Ryanman left. Reaching with 5 outs and 1 Dora I think it's absolutely okay.
Yeah, it's a definitely instant Riichi.
Yeah. So no doubts there, just the Riichi that.
Right.
And now the hand just proceeds like Riichi, and Kamicha deals in, who's also last place. So
okay.
we get him very low.
Right.
Now the thing is, when you get last place far away from third place is gonna push like a madman because he has nothing to lose, and he's also the dealer now. That's one thing to keep in mind. Like in case at some point you wanna take a Riichi with like a bad weight, it might backfire. Now looking at our starting hand, like it looks great, so I don't think we'll have a bad weight. But just in case, so we start off. We drop the pay first, which is very respectable. The Haku next, which is also kind of respectable.
So, since one of them came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we have an Nakadora as well, which is great.
Right.
Two pairs, a Tanyao shape. Another pair. I think we get one more pair, don't we? Wait. Hatsu spawned again. How many times did Toyman pawn Hatsu this game? I wonder. Now we call the pawn to push for that. Absolutely respectable.
Right, because he doesn't want dealer to continue pushing.
Yeah.
He does want to speed up the hand. And because dealer Renchang is gonna be really really bad in this situation. He can because if you accidentally hit a mangang of Kamicha,
it's
and Toby him, and you will finish with third.
So that's on 32k.
Right.
I've had a game like that. Somebody got a Kazo Yakumatsuma. It wasn't a mangan though. It was quite an unfortunate game.
Right.
So proceeding, we draw the 2 here, and okay, yeah, this is what I didn't like. I remember this one. The thing is, when you do this, you lock this in as your pair, right?
Right.
You lock in these 2 Yanmen, and I don't like that move. I don't like that move at all. I think /2 will first of all agree with me that 5-8 is better. 5p or 8p, 8p probably, because it's also safe against Toyman, and we can also keep the chance to either pawn this or pawn here.
Right. So the thing about this is, if you have to rely on your Kamicha throwing the 4-man, otherwise you cannot cheat. Or if you complete the other parts of your hand, you will eventually be only waiting on a 4-man for the Tanya. That's actually not a good weight. It's as good as you're having a Kanchang weight, and then you also risk being free-ten if you accidentally drew a 1, which is gonna bring you a lot of trouble. For me, I personally would avoid taking that kind of shape. So 7-man here, it's kind of questionable.
Like let's look at this. 2, 3, 6, 7, 7. Well, we have 5, 6, 7, 8 p. Also 2, 2 p. Wait, what is here? 2, 2, 2 p. And is it 5, 5? Yes. Oh, I have it ready. So as you can see here, the amount of Ukeira lost is rather significant. First of all, we don't even count the 1M, which is this is like the Furiten Ukeira, which is pretty bad. So we lose pretty much, apart from the 4, we lose like 2 tiles, which were absolutely fine to keep. And as you'll see in the game, if we go back, the 7 comes out, we keep, now the 5 comes out, right? And we pawn the 5. So we have no pair now. Which if we had kept the 7, we could have taken that. If we wanted now, he recognizes the risk of 1-man and decides to break that and hope for an overturn.
Right.
And the can comes in, quite randomly, which reveals her at 5, so he knows there's fewer Dora out there now, but he also knows that the 6M is also Dora now. So he drops the 2 as well, now keeps the tone as a safe for later, or is it risky? It's kinda risky still. Since it's done. And now we hit Tenpai actually.
Right.
the ideal tenpai as well.
Right,
Tanyao
right,
to Dora.
right. That's the idea behind honing the 5-so because he has a better ukeire to. He's still Ishanten, but it's a
Yes.
much better Ishanten
And,
with more ukeire to get to a better Liangmen tenpai.
so, drops the Ton, proceeds, has 6 outs on the Ryanman.
Right.
There's 1-8 Pure, and here it is. He draws a Dora, and he decides to go for the shampoo. Now, it's a shampoo. He cuts his outs in half. From 6 out, we go to 3 outs because there's already 1-8 out. And he's pretty much waiting on 8P because nobody's going to drop a Dora after a gun is called by Oya. Except for your Kamicha, maybe. But even he wants to hold as many Doras as he can, right? Because he's really far behind. So your Kamicha is not going to drop a Dora. Your Shimocha is definitely not going to drop a Dora.
Right.
The Toyman, if he's Tenpai and doesn't need the Dora, will drop the Dora. That's it. And the 8P, there's only 1 left. So you can never know about that. It can be in anyone's hand. So I think keeping the wider weight, even though it's not Mangan, it's just Tanya Dora Dora.
Right.
And it's not Tanya 4 Dora, which this can become.
Right. I think it's more of a defensive move. He's suspecting Toyman. And yeah, sure. It's kind of dangerous for Toyman. But I think if you throw the Dora and push for Liangmen, I think it's still a good move.
Yeah, I think it's also strong.
Yeah, seeing your Kamicha is only 2100. I don't think you can fall to last, even if you dealt in with a 6-1.
The thing is, getting a Tsumo here, or basically direct hit, would be the end of Kamicha, first of all. Getting a Tsumo here puts you in a great position right after to win with almost any Tsumo.
Right.
And above two hand. So.
Yeah, if you Zimo, that's still, you still get a Mangan, which means, okay, Kamicha won't bust out. He won't Toby. You still have a chance for first place. But in either case, we'll take the Shampong or the Liangmen. You will still have to choose whether to bust your Kamicha if you dealt in.
Yes, I guess. But I would do it because second place is really good.
Right. If you don't want your Toyman to catch up to you.
Yeah, pretty
maybe
much.
If you don't Toby, maybe your Toyman will do it, and he maybe do it on a Mangan.
Yeah,
and then you will be settled for third place.
Like you don't see any 1S. Do you see any 1S around here? No. You see only 2 red 5s. So there is, if we count the 4 1S, the other red 5 pin, and the 2 red 6s, there's still 7 Dora we don't see, which could all be in his hand. Theoretically, it could be 1 1 1 6 6, and like 4 5P and 2 3 4S or something. For the other 4 5P, not this one. Theoretically speaking, so again, like he can even Tsumo and get first place. Like if he Tsumos a Mangan, he also gets second, right?
Right.
Oh, yeah, second it is. So right now, I think going for the if you pick this weight, you're probably going to Ryukyoku. The chance of winning this weight, because you're waiting Sharpon on Dora and single time, I think it's really low. While picking this it's riskier, first of all, against Toyman, but it also has the highest chances to win.
Right.
The 5 came out of Toyman even. Like you can even hit him directly and put yourself in second place with in a much better position, like further away from third and closer to first. So the game advances. The Ton. The Stone's coming out. 6 comes out.
Come out. And the West.
Yeah, it's now in the 8 comes in.
Yeah, so the 8-man here. Yeah, you would have Zimoed. It would be 3,900 actually 4,000.
4,000. Which is 1,000 from here, 2,000 from across. And
so
you are Mangan Sumo to win, pretty much. Or even better, where you're like 4,000 Sumo to win after that. So you can just get the same hand again, which is great. And he deals in with 8 instead of with the 6.
Yes.
And this probably feels pretty horrible. And the thing is, he gets hit for 7,700, and now he's pushed into 3rd, where he tried to avoid.
Right.
And now let's look at the Toyman's discards. And you can actually kind of tell he's going for a Chanta kind of hand. Because like at the start he gets rid of his terminals, right? All these come out Tsumogiri. He called the Hatsu really early. Let's remember that this is what he called Hatsu. And then everything else comes out Tsumogiri. And then just middle tiles. After this is probably where he hit Tenpai. Because this is the last Tegiri. And then just middle tile, middle tile, middle tile, middle tile, middle tile.
Well, but just from the point of Hatsu and then a Kang, from this angle, it's kind of hard to tell.
Yes, it is definitely hard to tell. Absolutely. But I still think, like, ignoring the fact of his discards, keeping the wider weight.
Right.
Benefits.
I think that previous moment, I think you can still risk a bit. Just throw the Dora, take a Liangmian weight. It would be I think it would be fine, given that your Kamisha is so far behind. The worst case is 3rd place.
Yeah.
If the Dora actually dealt in.
I see. Yeah, so that was that. It was a little bit unfortunate. Again, now the thing is, what you could count on that would actually give you the win is if Kamicha Riichi and then he drops a Dora. Or if you draw the Dora and Tsumo. Actually, only if you draw the Dora and Tsumo. Then it's Mangan Tsumo, plus the 1,000 points puts you in 1st, and you win the game. And that's pretty much the only way.
Right. It's the only way to try to end the game right here.
Yeah.
But even if it doesn't, But even if it doesn't end here, I think it's fine. It's only South 1.
So with the lane, it's a little bit unfortunate. And then next time, let's see S1. Do I have any questions on that? No. I think this is a fine hand. There's not much to talk about. He cuts the south fast. That's what he's basically doing here is like he's keeping his eyes open. If you can see, you have a 7-8-9, an 8-9, and a 9 here. So Sanshoku is possible. Right.
So he's basically he wants to deny other players of pawning the south.
Yeah. So he's like, I'll get rid of the south now. Nobody can pawn it. If they do, it's early. What can we do? And then I can maybe go for a slightly slower hand with higher value. So I can basically get over my Toyman again because he just passed me. So and get in a place where I can actually challenge for 1st. And I respect that. He gets the 7, so now he's definitely gonna. And here I would probably cut Haku instead of Tone, just because we do want to just deny everyone. And it's South round, so this is less risky than Haku.
Right. I guess he still didn't give up the hope of maybe pairing up the Haku.
But even if you pair up the Haku, you can. It's just extra fu if you're going for the Sanshoku. Because you're gonna have 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, right? So it's just gonna be like 2 fu on the Haku. Which is not necessarily bad, but it's not like super great. And now we're actually getting closer to.
Right. So it's actually Ishanten now. Yeah,
it's Ishanten for the Sanshoku as well. And proceeding, the 9 comes out. So it's gonna be a little more. And we drop the 1 like that. Admittedly, we're 3rd place. 24k ahead. 22,900 to be exact. and after he reaches it's 23,900. So we're 23,900 in front right now, so even getting hit, but it's Ipatsu. Then again, it's not that risky tile, it's a terminal. And it's also creating Nakasuji in case we actually want to push later with a 4. So I think it's an absolutely fine move. By the way, how's the thing going? Okay. So that's absolutely fine, and then we hit the best 10 pie we can get, which guarantees the Sanshoku. But it's only a weight on the 7.
7, right. So, yeah, at this point, I really think, Riichi,
yeah. I agree with that.
Riichi.
Because it's Riichi and Sanshoku. If we can get it Sumo, that's Mangan. And we actually get the Dipatsu of Toyman, which is also pretty good.
Right.
Dong.
Admittedly. And we hit him for a Mangan and get the Riichi sticks from the middle. So we're back in a position to challenge first with Mangan Sumo even this time. And we're second with a decent amount of points. And so, proceeding, next hand, we start. It's looking like a Tanyao shape, of course. Looking at this, these are not gonna add too much to the hand. We already have Tanyao and 1 Dora. And if we can get this hand close to Riichi, I think we're in a, like, Riichi, Tanyao, Dora, possibly pinful. With Tsumo, it's the game, first place too, and run on anyone is still good.
Right. It's actually, because now first place actually in the striking range. Yeah. You get a Mangan, you pretty much will claim the first place.
Yeah. So this is all pretty nice. So we get rid of the terminals first. He actually pawns Ton after he skipped it on us. So this should actually like make us think like what can he probably have.
Right.
And what I think after 3 pins with these cards, I'm not gonna say it right away, right? But he might have some kind of Honitsu hand on one of the 2 other suits.
Right.
Or he might be going for another Yakurai. And if he's going for another Yakurai, it's probably also Honitsu, because he already has 6,000 in his hand.
Right.
Towards a single suit.
Yeah. Or could also be a toy. Yeah,
yes,
sometimes
could also be toy, yeah. That's also true. But it's... Would you call this early for toy? Then again, if you don't call now, you never call.
Right, but it really looked like a Honitsu to me. Yeah. Seeing him throw 3 tiles of that same suit.
Same suit and then a 6.
Yeah. It really looks like he's trying to get rid of that certain suit to pursue the other suit.
Obviously. So he's going for that. Meanwhile, we have a very nice hand.
Right.
And is this, I think
a very good Ishang 10. Yeah, very good Ishang 10.
Riichi.
Riichi comes in from Toyman. And we don't drop North, right? We're being smart here.
Tsumo.
And he gets butted Tsumo from the game. It's actually just Mangan. He doesn't get lucky with Uradora.
But that did Toby. Unfortunately,
it does Toby. So, but we're second place. You know, you cannot argue with that. We didn't play that bad at the end. He just got lucky. He also got unlucky because all he did was lock in 3rd place. He like this was his chance, but no Uradora. With Uradora, he takes us over. Right.
Yeah, it was. I think. Yeah, it makes sense for him to just take it.
Yeah. Otherwise, I agree. I completely agree with that. So that's that game, the first game. All in all, it wasn't bad. We had that one moment here where we dealt in with the 8. Right. It was really unfortunate. It was really sad. Really unlucky because you always lose the most expensive hands. You know, it's like how many did he deal in? 1, 2. What was this hand that we dealt in with? Oh, this was also kind of expensive.
Right, because we didn't take the wider weight.
Yeah. We took the expensive weight.
Yeah,
this one is on us. The other one is like just unlucky. This one is on you, dude.
Yeah, this one we really could have risk throwing the Dora at that point for a better chance of winning.
Yeah. So there goes that. Next game, this time it's a 5 down, playing against 2 7 downs and 1 4 down. Again, Tokujo.
Okay, so I think that's the game that I played.
Yeah, that's the game that you played.
Okay, so I think I think Shimocha is actually the bot, the AI.
Oh, cool. Do you Toby him? I don't remember.
No, it's not the same game.
Okay.
It's a different game, right?
Alright then, we start off getting rid of the useless terminals. I really like that. Move the 3 coming out. North. Up until now we're pretty nice, pretty standard. We have the Dora first of all. We have 2 Dora now.
2 Dora, right?
Yeah.
Since it paired up.
We get rid of that. So I think ideal here, yeah, you wanna you even get the Rianman there perfectly. C1 comes in, and now you pawn that and go for the Tanyao.
Yeah. Right, because being east,
yeah, you just want to keep.
Right, I just want to kind of speed up my hand and see if I can get a fast Tanyao Dora 3.
Yeah, which is absolutely perfect. And you draw a 3 here. You drop the 8. You now have a lot of times to improve your hand. But I think none of them come out. No, you actually cheat that. And then you drop this. Okay, why that 6 and not this 6? Is my question.
Oh, I see.
Because this one has 1 fewer outs. If you wanna, and like more tiles are dead around this, since you just called that, and there's an 8 out here as well. And if you wanna improve this, I think this is the better one to keep. Then again, either or probably both are gonna go after you get a pawn here or here. But yeah, you choose this 6. Both feel equally dangerous. I think this is more dangerous because the 4 came out from his hand a little bit earlier.
So yeah, this one.
And this can also deal into Dora, right? If he has a 7-8, there's still 1 8 left, and there's still 7s left. So if he has a 7-8, you could also deal in with this one.
But seeing that he threw a 9 ping, that was unlikely.
Yeah. That's actually helps Suji for that.
Yeah, but it was still risky if he has a 4-5 ping and waiting on a 3-6. That's certainly a possibility.
Yeah, and they can also be red 5. Then again, this 6 is not safe either, so I can't really complain. We drop the 2 and we actually get on from this guy for pin friendly.
Okay.
I think this guy is the one who lost his Riichi button, because I think he goes Dama the whole game.
Yeah. I think that was unfair. I totally didn't see that coming, but I think,
didn't see it either. But it's just info only, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I think what happens probably he wasn't Tenpai when Toyman Riichi, so he's trying to Mawashi Uchi, and then somehow he hits Tenpai, but doesn't want to Riichi.
Because it's only pinful, right? Riichi pinful only or Ikake against something you don't know, and you see 3 Dora on one side, so you know the dealer is going to be pushing as well, and there's also an unknown Riichi which could have Dora or could not have Dora.
Right.
So both are scary, and you don't want to Riichi with pinful only. That's very respectable, and he just hits you for pinful only though.
Right.
So yeah, he gets he gets the Riichi stick from the middle. He's loving life right now.
Yeah. But anytime you can deny an opponent's Riichi, it's always good. Yeah. He doesn't want me to Zimo into like 11,600, 11,700. Yeah, or Toyman getting his Riichi hand.
So proceeding, we get a Dora, which is really nice, but it's a penchant. On the other hand, we feel the penchant, so it's great. We have a Riankan and a Rianman.
Right.
And now we drop the Chun. keeping that as a possibility. And I think, wait.
So,
Alright.
okay, so East gets pawned.
Yeah, East gets pawned by the Oya, who has now 2 guaranteed hand and can call towns to push. We're just pushing normally now at this point.
Right.
I think. You
Yeah.
drop that.
Right. Actually, there could be another choice. Throwing the 3-so.
Yeah, the 3 I think as well. But there's many ones out.
So, right.
There's
then,
many ones out and for forest in hand. So you only have 3 ways to improve on this.
Right.
Admittedly.
If I really want to keep the 5-7-9 Liangkang weight, then I will have to either throw 3-so or the 2-so and go for the 3-4-sos Shampong. And in which case, I think, let's see.
It's a bit.
Yeah, the 1-4-so is actually kind of bad.
Yeah, the 1-4-so is also bad. If you draw a 6 here, do you reach E3? That's my question.
Yeah. Sure. I mean.
Okay. Riichi pin for Dora, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Even if there's fewer outs. The thing is, when everyone has dropped a 1S, if anyone is pushing, you might expect it to come out again. Like that. Maybe.
Right.
It's not.
Yeah, right. It's not totally dead.
You have most of it walled out, though. That's the thing. You have. You see 2 2S, 2 3S. You know. You might see another one soon, which is like a bunch of tiles. Now you take this and here you switch.
Oh, okay. Because seeing Toyman through 2 Amon out already.
This can improve with Dora. That's what I agree on. You can get another Dora here, and then it can also become Rhiannon. At which point you can like improve with any of these tiles here.
Yeah, but seeing there's 3 Amon. Oh, actually, all four Amon are dead already. So 7-9 really is now is pointless to keep.
7-9 was pointless to keep at that point. So you did the right choice for the certain specific situation and proceeding. I think this is what happens. We hit Tenpai, Ipeiko Ondre, and to Ipeiko Andorra,
Yeah, it's because this is a time key weight. So
it's very,
I will be, and it's
unlucky.
not a very good So I will rather just wait to see if I can hit a better time key.
Yeah.
If I can get like a 1-4 mon or 6-9 ping, I can at least try to see if I can get a no betang kind of weight.
Or even Ariaman for pin for as well.
Right.
If you draw a 1 man or a 9 pin, do you reach him instantly on the 5?
If in the next maybe 2 turns, yes, but if it's 3 turns later, then it's a little bit too late.
Okay.
It's yeah.
I see. So proceeding, we are. Would you? Oh no, there's only 1 north left.
There's only 1 left. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have.
And the Tsumo comes in. Dabbed on 1 Dora. Pretty much what you'd expect from the hand after he called it Tonpon.
Right. He is East, and he does want to push and try to get his Renchang.
So he does get it, unfortunately.
Indeed.
And on we go. We start this hand. We have 1 red Dora, but it's not looking too great.
Right.
The 1P before the south.
Yeah.
Both are equally useless, I guess. Well,
right.
You have like a 1 in a million chance of Sunshoku if you keep the 1P. You know, with a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3.
See, right.
Which you're not good. Like it would have come out now. Anyway, so like it's just a tiny thing. But yeah, here we have rapid improvement on this side. Now this is pretty much a part of the hand, the Dora. So we already have Dora. We could probably get Tanyao on this as well. Drop the 2, which is useless. Very nice. 8. We have 2 pairs now to complement our hand. We improve this into another Yanman, and now we get rid of the terminal here. Up until now, I completely agree. It's a Penchan, it's a weak link in your hand. And now you improve this into a pair, which is also good.
So now it's still Liangxiangten, but it's coming into shape.
And most, like 99 out of 100 times, this is also gonna have Pinfu. So it's gonna be Pinfu Dora and possible Tanya, not most likely Tanya, but possible. We draw an 8, and this is a point at which I was quite frankly confused, because you drop the 7 here. So I thought about it. I'm like, first of all, we have too many blocks. I have 1, the 1 pair here, right?
Right.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? So we need to get rid of 1 block.
Right.
To begin with. Now, you would argue the one with the fewest to Keira is the 3-4, because we have this out and the 5 is already out. The 7-8-8 is pretty strong, first of all. And this one has Dora, so we don't consider these two, right? But you will also argue that this has a chance of denying you Tanyao, while you can get Tanyao on this side.
Okay. Yeah, I think maybe the reason is, okay, I already see 3 of the 9 months out. If I'm going for any kind of Menzen hand, the 7-8, with so many 9 months out, it makes me kind of worried.
That like you won't get anything, basically. Okay, I don't absolutely disagree with it. And you're keeping your options relatively open. But the 6 comes out and you cheat it, and then you drop the 7. And here's the thing: if you had kept the 7-8 here, you would still have 7. You could basically cheat on 7-8 and have the 4-5 still alive, right? And have the Tanyao guaranteed, I think, a wider weight in the long run, because now you're most likely ending up Shanpon with 3 outs, because the 1-8 is already dead. Most of the time.
Yeah, I think the reason was because I didn't want to accidentally draw the nice though, and then make myself written.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. On the Sozu discard, I mean, before, if you had kept the 7-man and discarded the Sozu, you would have been in a better shape now, I feel. And now we improve this towards possible Sanmen-chan, depending on what we draw. But the thing is, Sanmen-chan would be Furitan, because we already have an 8 drop, so we don't take it. And also, Sanmen-chan.
A Furitan Sanmen, right? I wouldn't have weight on just a 2-5 if I wasn't Furitan. I would rather just wait on Liangmen without the Furitan.
Yeah, agreed. And also, there's most 8P are out, so Sanmen-chan just adds 1 tile to your winning tiles, which is 1 tile for Furitan is not good when you have 6 tiles already. So you take that weight. Now we're going for Tanya Dora 1. 5 comes in. And I think this goes to Ryukyu. No, you get a Tsumo. So it's Tanya Dora 1 for 2,000 points. Not a bad hand. I think you could have been in a better position. The end result is the same.
One thing I'm not sure is if I didn't call the tile, whether I could actually.
Oh, whether it was go to keep. No. I think where was it? 2-1.
Yeah, whether I would be able to hit it Tenpai under men's and actually,
I don't think it's likely here, because first of all, the outs on the first of all, you're gonna keep the 4-5, right? The outs on that are 6 tiles, and most of them are relatively central, the 6 and the 3 are probably in another actually, you know what? Since this is now we're looking at the chances, you see 3-3-3-3. All the 3s are dead, so you only have two 6s. that can help you. Let's forget about that. What else do we have? You also have one too many blocks, so you'll have to break a block eventually.
Right.
Like probably one of the pairs, right?
Right. Yeah. In this case,
and
I
you need a lot of draws for that. And you like calling this really made your hand a lot faster. And it also reduced like the chances, because this is going to be like the one problem you have to fill later, right? Like a 2p comes out relatively easily. A 3 and a 6 man doesn't come out late really easily, right?
Right.
So I don't think this was a bad move to call here. I think keeping it closed is too slow. Especially when everyone else is still pushing, right? It's not like everyone is just gonna sit around.
Right, with 2 Shang-Ten, yeah.
And the thing is, winning a hand here puts you, like you're tied to last place right now, which is not a safe feeling. Winning a hand here just puts you a little bit ahead. You have, even if a little bit, it's still a little bit.
Yeah, and mainly to stop opponent from winning.
In
case if they're really close to Tenpai.
Yeah, I think it was a perfectly fine move here. So next hand, we start off. It's not looking too great. We have no Dora. We have a Benchan. We have too many pairs. Let's see how that goes. This is actually looking like possibly Tsu, now I think about it, which is not bad. Of course, it's also really tough to get. And is this a Chitoitsu hand now? Because we have 4 pairs.
4 pairs, yeah. It's a possible potential for that.
Yeah, it's a potential for Chitoitsu. Like, it can still improve towards a normal hand. It's still far away from a normal hand, so I think you'll take the Chitoitsu sense if you can get one. Most 9s are out though, so if you pair something up, we're gonna have to drop the 9 first. Yeah, we're just dropping random thermals. Yeah, and I think here you choose to go for it, right? Yeah. I think that's absolutely the right choice. Like, everything else is too slow. You can't open up either. Like, theoretically, you can get open Itsu when the 1 Dora, which is bad, against an open dealer hand with 1 Dora visible, 2 Dora visible.
Or maybe a toy, but that needs many calls.
Yeah, that needs many calls or many good rolls.
Yeah, especially one, so there's only one last one, and at the 9 ping, there's only one left.
So Chitoitsu, pushing for Chitoitsu here, I think is absolutely fine. You drop the 2.
Yeah, and again, that's the tricky part of what tile is more likely to draw to hit Tenpai. That one I'm not really good at.
Generally, central tiles are less likely, in my opinion. But then again, the 2. Okay, let's see. There is 1 is out. 3. We see, the thing is, when you see the 1s and the 4 S's, there's either 2 chances. Either there's someone who has a 3-4, right, with one of the remaining 4s, and the 2 will never come out, right, from either the hand. So it might be in anyone's hand like that. And I think there's also chances that nobody has anything in this area. Like, or they have an unco of the 2. Like, you can't know because it's all closed hands. If it's closed hands, you can't know what they have. That's pretty much it. So, I guess it's just luck. Here, you of course, the thing is, you want to maximize chances. For example, now, there's 1 2p out already, right? So this is down to 3 Ukeire. So if you draw something that's not out yet, I think dropping the 2 is a good move. And here, do you drop the 2? Yes, you do. I think that's the ideal way. At least if you can't know what's going to come, so at least maximize the chances.
Yes.
Yeah, the 4 goes out instantly because 2 are already dead. And you draw a 5, and here you're actually thinking about the Toy as an option, from what I can see. You drop the 6, which just came out.
Right, but notice Toy is kind of dead because there's no more 1 so.
Yeah. So... 6. Now you're moving towards a normal hand, actually.
Right.
With possible Sun Anko. But it's really slow. It's really slow.
Yeah. This late in the game, I'm pretty much just trying to
hit 10
If
pie.
lucky, I would be really lucky if I even hit a 10 pie at this point.
You can call for 10 pie. I think
Right.
this is the best move here. If you can get a call for 10 pie.
10 pie, right. Just to steal some Ryu Kyoku points.
And not let the last place catch up too much. Because if he's 10 pie as the dealer, it's gonna be a little bit closer. Now, the game proceeds naturally, I think. Yeah, nothing happens.
Okay, I kept the 2 because I kind of suspected Toyman going for like a Honidzu. Because it does look kind of dangerous.
Yeah, it does look very dangerous. It looks actually extremely dangerous now that you think about it. Like, you pretty much own this, what's it called, Suji, 2-5, and there's only 1 out. So, he has called Manzu tiles, a Yakuhai tile, and has only 1 Manzu here, which is a 9 that came to Mogiri. So I will definitely agree, this is very scary, and it was correct. And he was waiting on it, not with Honitsu. He was waiting on it with something completely weird.
Okay, it wasn't Honitsu, but still a Manzu, which is kind of scary. So at that point, I think when I drew that 2, I decided to just give up.
Yeah, actually, I agree with that. Just 1,000 points down or 1,500 points down. Because I don't think you're going to get 3k down. I think first place is also not in a position to push from his discard. So just a few points down is okay. Now you end up last place, admittedly, by 100 points. So it's not great, but with this starting hand, I think I'd be very happy.
Right, it's actually very good. Ishante. I was thinking maybe I can get a double Riichi, but unfortunately no.
Yeah,
that didn't happen.
It never happens to you. It only happens to others. That's the thing. So we start off like that. Yeah, South comes out.
But luckily,
you get a Dora in your hand too.
Right. So it's a potential Dora tanky weight. It actually hit Tenpai.
Are you gonna take the tanky weight on the Dora with Riichi?
If it's very early.
Yeah, if
sure.
if it's now, like you draw the 3-man now.
Right.
Okay, so that's a chance. Of course, you take the slightly wider hand here.
Right.
Dropping tone. And here we drop the 9.
Right.
So you give up on the Dora. You're like, you know what? Let's just get this Tenpai.
Right, because right at this point, because 5-8 is actually or maybe even like a 1-4 so.
Yeah.
Was that 1-4 so or 2-5 so? Yeah.
2-5 for 2-5. The thing is, it's really early, and Dora is nice, you know.
Right.
Dora is really nice, especially this hand is like this hand can end up Riichi only. Which is not really nice compared to Dora with Riichi. Then again, more Dora comes out. So at least now you see 2 Dora, right? Which makes you feel just slightly safer than only seeing the 1 Dora you discounted.
Right.
And you also know the Oya dropped Dora like it's nothing. And now we're just getting unlucky. Look at those draws. It's just like Kokushimuso in your discounts. And here you drop the pension, you get rid of the pension at this point.
Right. Yeah, it's a bit tricky. Yeah, I don't know what was my thought process. This
can improve in many ways. Yuri Shanten, like the 1 and the 4 are like your best tiles here. The 1 being your absolutely best because you get the Peiko.
Oh, I see. Okay, I see the point. Yeah, I'm still Ishanten, and if I get 1-4 so, I can actually, I'm actually Tenpai on the. I can do a 5-8 man no betan.
Yeah, and if you get 5-8 man, you also Riichi on the.
Yeah, but the 8 man. Notice 8 man. There's no more 8 man left.
Yeah, that's a bit sad. But you can get a red 5. Yeah, right. And here you drop the okay. That's perfectly fine.
Right.
Dropping down, and I think you call here for Tenpai, which I actually approve of, because your hand is gonna be more or less 1 or 2 hand anyway, right? And it's better to just stop everyone in their tracks at this point. Right. So, like this is a Ryanman with 5 outs,
Right.
Than to just like delay and try to get a closed hand that might or might not come, and then at the end it's just gonna be like Riichi and Pinfu or something, or Riichi and Tanyao.
Yeah, and I also feel like I might need that Tuso at some point. So if I don't call this one, there's gonna be only one left.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think that's a stellar move there, taking the 10 pie.
Riichi.
Okay, so now
Riichi comes out,
still,
and you get a safe time luckily enough.
Right. Good, so, he opened up the road for me.
Yeah. And then Chun is also safe, so you can drop that. And I think you only get safe tiles from here on out. Yeah, you only get...
Yeah,
the thing is, you can tell if this is lucky or unlucky. Like, look at those draws, it's only terminals when you're going for the Tanya. But at the same time, it's keeping you from dealing in, and you hit Toyman directly.
Right.
And you pick up the Riichi stick, you pick up the Honda stick. Your second place, like, it's really, really flat, but you're in a good position still.
So yeah, it's good, always good, denying opponents Riichi. Yeah, even with a small 1,000 point hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Even with Pinfunomi, even when you hit your Shimocha with Pinfunomi.
Right, you don't want your opponent to win a Riichi hand. It's gonna be so big. It might make it so hard for you to catch up.
If you can do it safely enough, you can push.
Right.
You did it safely enough. It's not like we should always push 1,000 hands, 1,000 point hands when somebody reaches, just so we can deny them, But if we can do it safely, it's good.
Right.
So you pair Sha here, but one is already out. Slowly getting rid of the useless tiles, and you
end up with pretty lucky. Yeah. Lucky enough, I should get the third one.
Is it lucky though? Because at some point, I think you end up in a position where all you can get is Riichi Nomi, which is not great, in my opinion. Oh, there we are. Okay, and it's at this point.
The point I would just fold right here because
just fold.
The hand is just too far away.
Even if it was closer, if this couldn't be incorporated in the hand. Even if you were like Ishanten without you drew this, let's say you had a better hand, and now you drew like 3S, right, and you can drop this for 10 pie.
Right.
I still think it's bad, because you can only get like Riichi Nomi with that, and you have like an Anko of Sha.
Right.
So yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, and the other thing is, the Sha, that 3 Sha, can be used to defend also.
Yeah, the 3 Sha is so good for defense.
Right.
And also, one last thing, the guy that reached is first place, so if he hits anyone else, you still stay second and get a better lead. If he sumos, your Shimocha, which is third, is the Oya, so you still get a better lead as second.
Right.
So, like, even if you wins the hand, you're in an okay shape. Now, we see 2 calls on the Pinzu from the bot.
Right. It looks like very aggressive calls on Pinzu.
Yeah. So it's a bit scary, but he's dropped the 5 and the 9 really early. It's questionable.
Yeah,
now,
so
honor tiles come out. The Hatsu, you have 2 Hatsu, so it's relatively safe, but it's not absolutely safe. So
right, because it's actually there's possibility if the toyman is actually also have a pair of Sha, pair of Hatsu, then he could be just waiting on that. Waiting to pong it.
So I think that was a little scary, but then after that you just go through. Like I remember watching the replay, being like, okay, he's defending, and then you drop the house. I'm like, wait, was that safe? And then I don't see it anymore. But it wasn't that dangerous; just wasn't absolutely safe. And now the thing is, you're slowly getting this is Dora, and if you look closely, right about here, you get 10 pie.
Right.
And you reach 12 discards in for Riichi Nomi. And I'm not for that. Because it's Riichi Nomi, you have to drop a tile that's not really safe.
I guess this one's a bit tricky.
Yeah, it is tricky.
It wasn't that safe, but I thought about if someone actually threw 3/6 mon, I really don't have any Yaku to roam them. And 3-so actually with like a 9-so and 6 like okay mail. I thought 3-so was totally was perfectly safe.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately for you, you're playing against the bot, and furthermore, the bot has 1 honor and 1 terminal in his discards. And I think we saw it in the previous game where that's Junchan.
Yeah, it's a Junchan.
You get it. Who calls for Junchan against the Riichi, the madman, dude? I was like, I remember watching the replay and I'm like, wow, how?
Maybe I don't know. The only clue you might have, maybe the 5-8, very early 5-8 ping discard. It might suggest that maybe it's not a Honitsu. Maybe
that was my point. Like he calls to Pinzu and then it's 5-8, and then the thing is, you see him like dropping scary tiles that are all in the middle, say, like central tiles only on. And I think that's also like a tip off on one hand. Basically, at this point, when there's like so many like Suji on the Sozu out, I wouldn't trust Suji. And the thing is, it's still just a one hand. It's Riichi only. It's Riichi only. You know, to me, like Riichi only is like I'd rather just defend with a Sha and like pair this up or something, or draw another 6, do something like that, than drop the 3.
Right.
Because we're defending until now. We're defending just fine. And we can still keep going. The thing is, if it was harder to defend, I'd be all for reaching that, but you can just drop a Sha,
Right. If I really want to defend, then I would have been doing Sha already.
No, I think this is the perfect time to throw Sha now, because you always had like safe tiles that came out on the same round. The 4S had come out just around that time when you dropped this, and the Hatsu you dropped randomly. But then it was safe, right? The 1P came out and then you dropped 1P. And then the 8S came out and you dropped 8S. So I was like around here. So that was absolutely fine. So like here you could still keep defending just fine with Sha. You get hit, it's unfortunate. He had like a weird hand as well. And now you're in last for not many points. So and you have 2 Dora in your hand starting out, so it's not bad. And the shapes aren't too great though. Like the weights aren't too great. You call right away, I remember this. And you're like, you know what, like balls to the wall, like I don't care.
Because I do want to speed it up because the shape isn't really that good.
Yeah. Agreed. But you can still get Tanya. Right now, like, you got a much better shape. You need the 6 though. Like the 6, if you don't get the 6, it's going to kill you. And I think, at which point is it, wait? At which point is it? You get the, here. Here is what, no. Is it here? No, not here, I think. Wait. Keep going. Okay, you pawn this, and you drop 7. And that bothered me. And I was like, why not the 8? Right? You can
see. Right, like, because I pretty much put myself in Furitan at this point.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, you take Tenpai, but it's Furitan Tenpai. And what you probably will end up doing is either calling a pawn on the 5-man or the 5-so to get the Tenpai that you want on the 6S, or the 6M. Right? And if you drop the 8, you still keep the chance to pawn for Tenpai, but you can also get the 6S in here.
Right, better Uke rate.
Yeah, better Uke rate, and it's like pretty much the same end result. Because you don't want to wait on the 9, no matter what.
Right.
So I remember watching that and being like pretty confused. But then again, it's Tenpai, and you end up in the same position.
Yeah, and luckily Kamicha threw the 5-so that I needed.
And now you have the nice 2-sided weight, 6 or 7 man. And I think it comes out. When does it come out? Actually, I don't remember. Oh no, you get run for Dama again. I remember that. And it's like, I just got Dama Chitoitsu to Dora, dude, it's so fine. It's like, a guy across calls, get the right Riichis, and then you just like, please give me the tile, and he has all your winning tiles too.
Yeah, actually, 6, 7, 7. Actually, which one do you think is safer at this point, the 7-man or the 3-so?
After the 4M Riichi, right here, with 2 9s out and all the 8s out,
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the 7
Yeah.
is safer.
Right. Against the Riichi, yeah, I guess 7-man is safer, but at the same time, I would give up the two-sided weight.
Yeah, and the thing
Instead,
is,
go for the tanky.
not only do you give up the two-sided weight and going for the tanky, you have no way to continue defending either.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you will be safe for this round, right? If you drop the 7, and then what do you do? Like, let's say you draw. No, if you draw another 3s, that's over. Forget what I was about to say. Like, but if you draw like let's say a 5p, right, next round, and you have 3s 5p and 3 5ms, you're pretty much destroyed at that point as well.
Right. I pretty much still have very little options.
So pushing madly here, I think is the right option because you can't really defend. But you got really unlucky, like extremely unlucky. You see like 3 Dora, and you get hit by the 2 of the 4 remaining Dora.
Yeah, and especially after I threw the 6 so, and seeing that it's safe, and
Yeah,
and Shimocha threw the 9, and I threw the 6, it passed. So I naturally would think, okay,
Suji as well.
if it's Suji, then 3 so should be safe too. Yeah, except that the Shimocha takes the Dama 10 and hits me again. I think that's the second time I get hit.
Second Dama on somebody else's Riichi.
Yeah.
And now you're last place on that, unluckily.
But it was, I didn't know. But maybe that was a questionable choice, with the 3 so.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you had better ways to defend, I'd be all for defending, but even then, like, what do you do? Like, the 7 wasn't really that safer either. Like, it was still Suji, but he could very well be Chitoitsu. Like, if you read the Chitoitsu, if you're like some kind of madman or legend, 7 is just as dangerous for Chitoitsu as the 3 is.
Right. Yeah, Chitoi is very, very hard to read.
Yeah, I know. I had that pain today. So, keep going. 3M gets... why didn't you drop the second 2M when you drew another one? And you drop the 1 instead?
Let's see.
The 1 is on the 3rd discard. Right, let's go 2. Oh, this is a fast hand. Here, you draw 2M again, and you drop the 1S. And I think, since you already dropped 1 2M, there's no reason to keep it. Right?
I see. I
it's
guess
detached, and you keep Itsu alive. It's very unlikely that you will get Itsu, but you're behind.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep all hopes. All hopes alive.
I guess I was thinking the 1 so wasn't that useful. Either I have it or not, I would still need a 3 so in order for me to have something. Let's see. But then I could have done it though if it's okay. But the first time I had the 1 so is when I threw the first 2-man.
Yeah, you threw the 2-man, and then you threw like after you throw the first 2-man, I think the second 2-man should go as well. There's no reason to keep the second 2-man.
Yeah, just to stay consistent, Yeah. If I'm keeping that potential for Itsu, maybe just stay with it. Be a bit more patient.
Like it's the third, it's the 3rd turn. Like you can wait a couple turns more before you give it up. And then the 3M gets pawned, so now your 2M is more or less dead.
Right.
It can become a Benchan on 1 out, or and you draw an 8 here, and you start improving towards start. And then a Kan comes out, and it gives you the Dora, which I bet made you very happy.
Right. Yeah, gotta thank him for that.
It's like out of nowhere, like this. Oh, the sound is horrible. How am I gonna win? And then boom, 2 Dora. And now I thought about this here. The 3S comes out, right? Do you call it and open for Tanya or Dora? And possible 3rd Dora? You can get Tanya or 3 Dora on this, right?
Right. Yeah, I think calling here actually it's not a bad idea. Yeah.
Because then you get in a much better position where you don't need like a Hanuman
Mm-hmm.
to get
Right.
out.
Right. I think it's actually a good idea. Yeah, I think
Mm,
it's a good idea to actually speed up the hand here.
oh, okay. But you didn't.
Yeah.
You got in a better position to speed it up, though, I'll admit. Because now you can call any pawn or you for tenpai or
Right.
call this
Right.
or that and get
Right.
shant pawn on
Or
the Dora. But
right.
unluckily for you, he had more Dora. He had the rest
Right.
of the Dora
Mm-hmm.
and he runs like instantly. But what's good about that is that the bot gets put below you, so now you're no longer
Right.
last place.
Right.
And we're going to the next hand, and you have a very nice high pie. I'd say sensational even.
Right. Yeah. So much. Yeah, and it's progressing extremely well.
And wait, I think there's a point at which I have a problem. Oh, yeah, this.
Okay. Yeah. Throwing.
Why not keep the Dora chance? You can still get a second Dora, and it will improve your hand dramatically, and you will be able to most likely because the thing is keeping the 4. What are you keeping it for?
I think mainly maybe for the if I don't know how much it improves efficiency wise, but I thought efficiency wise, Haku is actually is a long tile.
Yeah,
Mm,
agreed. But the only
and
thing,
it's
okay, you get a chance to either pawn this or that for tenpai, but you already had two Rianmen, right? Like a Rianmen here and a Rianmen here for Ishanten on the Tanya, which is still a lot of outs. It's 7 outs on this one and 8 outs on this, so it's a pretty strong hand on the third turn, especially. Right, and you get just 3 Ukeire by sacrificing Dora and a chance to get another Dora and make your hand from Tanya Dora into 3 Dora hand, possible Yakuhai 4 Dora,
yeah,
which is sensational.
yeah, it would be nice. But then it being third turn is still kind of early. I thought, you know, when dealing with those Yakuhai that are also Dora, you either just
Oh yeah,
keep it,
keep it
you either
forever or get rid
forever,
of it early.
or just get rid of it very early,
Mm,
so you don't have to think about it later.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that I can respect. That I can respect.
Mhm.
So we
Yeah.
go on. Let's see. I think you have a chance to call and you don't do it. No, is it? Oh, Chinitsu.
At this point, yes, it is a
Oh
possibility.
yeah. Oh,
I thought about
I
it.
remember. I remember. When we were actually when we were oh shit, I went forward instead of back. So when we were here, I remember
Right.
looking through the replay and
Hmm.
thinking this can get Honitsu with Dora. That's what I
Right.
thought.
Hmm.
I think I already know my notes. Is it? Yeah, Honitsu chance on South 2-1. And this is not impossible for Honitsu.
Yeah, it's actually doable. If I really want to go for it, I can actually start throwing away the Monza and the Pingu,
Yeah.
like right now. Then I could actually go for it. But it's just that being Yixiangten is kind of yeah, I kind of couldn't resist. It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
tempting. The
Yeah, agreed,
Yixiangten.
agreed. But then the thing is, then after you get rid of the Dora, you go for the Menchi, which is even harder to get
Right.
than Honitsu,
Mm-hmm.
right? And you draw the Dora now, and it's so.
Okay. Okay.
I remember looking because I remember being like third
Yeah.
discard. I am the weaker player, and I'll admit it's probably wrong, but I was like, oh, dude, we can hold Dora, we can get a Honitsu chance with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah. This
And
is
then
that.
you draw
Yeah.
another one, I'm like, oh, man.
Yeah. This is that kind of hand where I should have just believed.
Yeah. Or if you're not believing, keep the maximum efficiency, and
Hmm.
just open for Tanya or Andorra. Just progress the game, keep the bot last place, take your third for now.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, you have to drop all that stuff. And proceeding, you don't call a 3 here either. First chance, you call on
Right.
the second chance. And
Yeah.
that also
Because
confused me. And then you don't take the 10 pie. Like, this
because
also
that.
confused me.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Because at that point, I actually thought I really thought I actually had a chance. So it's actually kind of a bad habit, not being consistent. Maybe
Yes.
yeah, it, because the second row is close to the third row of discard. Maybe you should start settling down.
Yeah,
Try to win a hand.
I agree. And the thing is, I think if you're going for a one suit hand, go for Chinitsu, not Honitsu at this point.
Right.
Right? So dropping the Hatsu doesn't take away too much in that aspect, and you still keep the Tenpai. Just in case,
Right.
like, Tanyao Wandora, progress the game, get it rolling, get South 3, get closer to Arasu while still not last.
Right.
I think it's better that way. And I think if you're going to call the 3, call it from the first drop.
Right.
If you had called it from the first drop and dropped the Hatsu, you would have gotten Tsumo on the next one, and it would have been just like over and out with that.
Yeah, because I didn't call the first one. Now there's only one left.
Yeah. And
actually, none left. Yeah, none left. No,
most likely ending up tanky. No longer ending up tanky. But you can still do that. Most likely ending up tanky on the Hatsu, but the Tsumo comes in from here. And the thing is, if you had a Tsumo only, again Dama, this person, again Dama, one hand.
Right. He likes to Dama a lot.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it became such an unlucky hand.
Right.
Because you initially drop the Dora, and then you decide to go for the Chinitsu, then you don't take the Tenpai, which would have been like, you don't take Tenpai at first chance, and then you call and don't take Tenpai, and then it's just like, it all backfires at the end. And I think if there's like one hand that could have been better this whole game, like reasonably better, easily, I think it's this one.
Right.
I think you fell asleep on this hand.
Yeah, this one has been very inconsistent, changing my mind along the way. And the Haku, which I didn't believe, I guess
the Haku is like subjective. If you want to keep a chance for it, or if you want to get rid of it early.
Right. If I just want the Ishanten for chance to Riichi, but later calling the tile and then not taking the Tenpai, I think it's not. Maybe that's not good move because it's kind of late in the game. I think the chance of me actually winning it is already kind of low. And then I refuse to just take Tenpai.
Yeah, he's like, no, I don't need Tenpai, man. I got Honitsu coming. I believe now. I changed my mind. Two Haku came in my hand, man. No, it's real.
But then that was too late. Other people,
it was.
Yeah, other people took their Tenpai and win the hand.
Even with Tsumo only. Which the thing is, like, you can't blame him for all the damas he's had. Like, one was Chitoitsu against the Riichi, which is like a single weight on 2 outs even. There was already 1-3 SM.
Yeah, and the other two were just pinful only.
Yeah, pinful only, and this was Tsumo only. He didn't even have a Yaku. He was just trying to improve his hand, dude, and he just gets Tsumo.
Right.
So, next hand, we have a Dora. We have a nice the Nakabukure shape here. It's looking pretty good to start off. And proceeding, we slowly gear towards this. Now you're holding terminals, for hopes, but you don't really need it anymore. Yeah, and now you have a very nice Ryan Shanten. And a very nice Ishanten.
Yeah. At that point, pretty much confirmed. I don't need the terminals. Yeah. I don't need the honors. I can pretty much just throw them out.
And here, I think you skip calling for Tenpai at one point, which also surprised me. Do you though? Do you? Is it here? Wait, have to see. Yeah, here. You don't call this Tenpai.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we have 2 Dora Tanyao, which is a decently enough hand, right? And we can take it to Orasu straight away. Just like, get this out of the way.
Yeah, I think I was thinking too much about getting a potential Sanshoku if I actually get a 4-man instead of 7-man.
But that's still like...
And I guess it's not bad to call here, but I thought it's only the beginning of the second row. It's still fairly early.
It's fairly early on one hand. On the other hand, you just want to finish early. You're like, let's just get this game over with. Start a new one because you're like 22k behind first. So getting first here is and 18k behind the next one, right? So even if you run him directly for a Hahnemann or something, right, and get to second place, like you're not getting like first is very hard, and you have to win another hand. That's like 5,000 points last Honorasu.
Yeah, I think it might be a good idea to just take the Tenpai here, get a fast hand.
Take Tenpai, get it over with. Next game.
Right.
Like, get the third place, get the first place next game.
Right.
Where and the chances are better.
Yeah, and especially Toyman, he's last place. He's last place. And he definitely wants to push. He's not going to defend. So I might be at risk, by not taking Tenpai.
Yeah, but that's it, because you're really, really close, right? And you don't know how close he is. Like if you had taken Tenpai now, for example, right, and he like reaches on a 6S, you're gonna feel horrible for not taking it. And he advances with that. Of like you get denied your draw now, and wait, where is it? Here, you actually get the Tenpai.
Right.
And you take it Dama on 3 and 6. And which is good because it's more outs. One more out.
Right.
Or no, two more outs even.
Yeah, I think at this point, I still haven't given up on the hope of getting a 6-0. And actually try to get a Sancho. Well, it's kind of naive, I guess.
No, actually, I think it's better to be Dama here, so nobody defends against you.
Right, and
so you can just get this hand. I agreed with the Dama here, the Dama part.
Right, and also because my discard, there's no pings. If I reach it right here, all the pings that tile look very suspicious. They will all get scared. I might not even get my weight.
I think if you were gonna Riichi here, I think I'd prefer going Riichi with Pinzu, actually, taking the fewer outs, but the Pinfu.
Right, because for that extra hung, extra hung of Pinfu.
Extra Han and Riichi Pinfu Tanya with 2 Dora on a Tsumo is Hahnemann, and it's actually a chance to get second or first. Like, if you're gonna push for second or first, like, let's say you're 5 done now, but let's say you were 6 done at like 19,000, like 1980 rating, you need 20 rating to get into hole, right? And you need to win the hand, you need to win the game, taking the Riichi with 3 or 6 might not be bad.
Yeah, actually, if I'm 6 done, I would still focus on not getting less, because it's actually it actually hurts a lot. It hurts really bad in 6 done. In 6 done, I would be more inclined towards defense.
You would have called the 7-man, in all honesty.
Right. I would definitely just take settle with third, and And
if it's not last, it's not last.
Right.
So we keep going. You're Tenpai now on the 306, and then you Riichi right away.
Right.
That was what surprised me. Like, wait, what? He just waited 1 out.
The reason is because the ace aping, I feel like is dangerous. I feel like my Shimocha, he might be waiting on it.
So I was thinking, you want to scare him a bit, like if he's not Tenpai.
I was thinking, okay, if I'm going to deal in, I will at least maybe just push it. See, if I deal in, well, then I deal in. At least I tried.
Yeah.
Because I really think aping could be very dangerous. It could deal in. Maybe either Toyman is waiting on it right now, or maybe Shimocha is waiting on it. Yeah.
Well, nobody was.
Right, but it turns out they're not. Maybe they're not waiting on it.
Late Riichi on Nobetan, kind of late, not too late. It's absolutely fun.
And that was kind of was unlucky, but Nobetan,
you can't know, you can never know that.
Yeah,
you can never know that.
Yeah,
absolutely okay to do this. You got a bit unlucky, and things like the fall comes out from across, but I think it's for defense purposes. So you can't know what would have happened if you had taken the other way. And I think this ends up Tsumo right here.
Tsumo.
Oh, satisfying. and you get one Uradora exactly to give you the Haneman you needed.
Haneman, right.
And now you are actually in striking distance of first. You actually get in striking distance of first.
Yeah. This time, I actually think that I can actually go for it now.
Yeah, because you're like so far ahead of last and very little in third place. That's the most important part.
Right.
Like the best place I like being in my games is like third place with 30k on Urazu. If I have like 30,000 points, last place is like 1,000 points. And everyone's like 32 and 35 or something. I'm loving this.
Yeah, because previously it's actually pretty dangerous. I'm just 100 points ahead of last place. I can actually
300
get last place, right? Oh, 300. Yeah,
300.
It's actually not a good position. I feel like the pressure there.
But now it's pretty relaxed. Now it's just mahjong and chill, pretty much.
Right.
And
either chill or maybe be a little bit ambitious. See if I can actually shoot for second or even first place.
You're cutting the Yakuhai early, so you minimize fast hands in case, because you want to get like a Mangan hand here, which is rather slow, and you're slowly getting towards it. I think there's like a fast hand coming out in a minute now. The 8 first, you keep the tune for safety. You break, I don't think this is bad. The 3 comes in, so now you have the Dora. So you have Sanshoku Dora possibility, and you break that. Now this is what I had kind of a problem with. I think keeping like Tanyao is nice. Tanyao Sanshoku Dora is also nice, right? But I think keeping the chance for just calling a pawn and just taking the Sanshoku Dora is good enough, because you can first of all sumo that to get second on one hand if you want to open up, and if you get it closed, it's also a very strong hand.
Right, because with that 4/6 man Kangchang, I actually still need to be lucky enough to get that 5 man.
Yeah, you need a 5 man, and then you need another 5 man for the Sanshoku. Right. If you're going for the Sanshoku, that's what I thought of that point. Now, if you're lucky, you get a 6, right? And that's great. If you do that, and then you get Riichi, and that's even better. And now you have Tanya
so now
Dora,
I actually
chance for Sanshoku.
Sanshoku, yeah. Now I actually thought I have the chance. I actually thought, okay, maybe I got this. Maybe I'm going to claim first place.
No, not maybe. You're not sure enough of yourself,
Right. But except that he got his Zumo. Yeah. Unfortunately, his hand is faster.
But it's not over yet. We still have a chance on Manganzu.
Right.
With a Honba, especially because there's a Honba.
Yeah. Right.
So we keep going. Now I think. Are you getting towards Itsu? I don't remember what you tried to do here. Admittedly, you skipped pawning the Nan as well, rather earlier.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Actually, I was getting a little bit ambitious.
What did you see here?
Yeah. Okay.
Honitsu?
I think.
Honitsu Dora.
Yeah. I think I was.
Yeah.
I was thinking about double Nan Honitsu, and that's one way I can get first place.
Okay.
Or
another way you can
place.
get first place is double Nan Dora and another Dora somewhere else.
Right.
Without the elimination.
But that's actually a bad idea. Especially, it's kind of, this hand is still actually far away, very far away.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Yeah, I think that was a bad idea. Maybe just settle for double Nan.
Yeah, double Nan only is fine enough.
Double Nan or even maybe Chitoi if I somehow pair up my other tiles.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Yeah, that was a bad decision, bad move. I think
it still ended up decently okay. The bot was last place. That's all that matters.
Right.
And you didn't lose any points, any rank points. You did the right thing of pushing at the end. It was a bit ambitious, but it was still a push. Like when you're third and you got nothing to lose, I think it's perfect to push.
Right. And another reason was, okay, because of that Haneman Zimo I get, I'm now far ahead of third place. So I thought there was the risk isn't that high anymore for me to be a little bit more aggressive.
Pretty much no risk. The only risk is getting hit directly by Riichi or something, so he can get like Kura and a lot of points. But at that point, you'll know,
Right.
you know it's coming, so you can defend.
Mm-hmm.
All in all, okay. We had that one point. Where was it? But you actually ended up like wait, where was that? Was this the one? I don't remember. There was like this one hand. You remember which one I'm talking about?
The one I dealt into a Dama Chitoi?
The Dama Chitoi, was it? No. Which one was it? Damn, I can't remember now. But there was that one hand. That oh yeah, it is this one. It is this one where you kept the 7-8. That
right.
wasn't necessary. You had one of those moments. And then you also had like the one where you were wondering whether or not you should go for Honitsu or not. I think it was not this one. It was the one before that. No, the one even before that. Yeah, this one.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, this one throwing that Dora very early.
Throwing the Dora early is okay if you want to just get
it's
it
okay.
out.
Yeah, because
But
being
then
Ishanten for Riichi.
skipping the Tenpai one or two times, pushing for the Honitsu and then.
Right, I think it's the being very inconsistent later on.
Yeah, the inconsistency later is what killed me.
Yeah, like I want to go for Tenpai, but no, I actually want to go for Honitsu that late. That's actually a bad habit. Yeah, should just be consistent. If you want to actually win a hand, well then just stick to it. Stick to your Tenpai.
Pretty much. So that's that. Is there any comments?
And don't like flip flopping, change mind.
I don't think there's any comments on that thing. Wait, is there on the what will you do part? No. Okay, so that's the games we had for today. Let's look at the what will you do's. There's not many today. There's like 1, 2, 3. There's pages from a book and then another one. So here we have this situation. We are last place, the dealer on South 2.
Right.
2 open with Yakuhai is the guy to our right. We have 3 Dora and we're Tenpai, but we have no Yaku, and we have to take a shampoo, which is not great because it's a 5 and a 7. But I think we should Riichi here, like all the time, just Riichi. Dealer Riichi with 3 Dora. I think it's great. I think in this situation, especially when you're last, you just want to win the hand. If somebody drops a 7 or a 5 and you can't run, it's dead. You can theoretically kind of improve the hand. Not really though. Like if you look at the 5, right? Let's say you want to improve here. 4 is out, 6 is out. 4 is out.
Right.
Ryanman is hard here. 8 is out, 8 is out, 8 is out.
8's out.
1, 6 is here.
Yeah. It's kind of tricky here. Unless you want to, if you throw out either 7 ping or 1 ping, and count on the 7-man. Yeah, the 7-man will have a better ukeire there. Either.
But I don't think. I think you should just Riichi. I think you should just Riichi. This is a Riichi situation.
Yeah.
And if you get unlucky, you get unlucky. But I don't think we should doubt ourselves like when we have that kind of a hand and we're last place. Just Riichi, take it. If you're lucky, you get a Suji trap or something. If best case scenario, you draw the 2S and drop it, and then it's Naka Suji on the 5.
Right.
There is only 3 outs on the Shampon, 2 7s and 1 5, since 1 5 is already dead. But I think 3 outs on Riichi in this situation is good enough. So next one. Okay, this one. We're third place by 100 points. There's Riichi coming out.
Okay, third place.
Yeah, we're third place by 100 points. There's a Riichi that came out on the Dora, and we're now thinking, do we push? Do we try to Mawashi? Do we try to do something like that? And I think in this hand, it's better to defend. If he gets Tsumo, you get further away from last, because last is the dealer, right?
Right.
That's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you deal in, it's over for you, We're going to Russell your last place by God knows how many points.
Yeah.
He reached Dondora.
Yeah. And
So,
also,
scary.
your Shimocha is the East, so if he Zimos is
Yeah.
guaranteed, you become the third place.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you might even wish that he Zimos a big hand, make that difference bigger.
Yeah. So I
So
think
you're ahead.
just defending here with 1p first is the right move.
Yeah, 1p is certainly a good move because you still have a chance.
Yeah,
to
you
hit
still have a
Tenpai
chance
to hit Tenpai again if you somehow drew the 2-pin.
Yeah, I agree. So that's my opinion here. I think this is definitely the move to make. Just 1p out.
Ping.
Pray he wins. Like if he wins off of somebody else, like direct run on Shimocha is probably the best for like a Haneman. You just like rest for the rest of the game. But even a Tsumo is good.
Right.
Ryukyoku is also good if he's not Tenpai. But yeah, and that's the idea on that.
Yeah.
Now next hand. Okay, so here we also reach. This is Tenpai.
Right.
But and we are last place.
Right.
Right. Which did we get? I think we got hit on the previous hand. It's the same game after all. So we decided to push it. Probably got hit. Right.
Right. Yeah. This one.
The thing is, we are quite far behind, and this is Riichi only hand. Right. And this is the problem here. Like you're gonna need Riichi, Tsumo, and Uradora, or direct thrown on the third place and Uradora.
Yeah. We need at least 3 hung, or maybe even 4 hung. If it's a painful Zimo, then we need at least 4 hung. Yeah, 3 hung is still.
We don't even have pinfu. It's like a kanchan on the 3 man.
Yeah. 3 hung is still not enough actually.
Yeah. So basically, we're done. This is a very tough situation.
Yeah. So this one you have to YOLO it. Just throw the 1 man.
The 1 man.
Yeah, go for like a painful Tanyo.
Ooh, I think instead of the 1, I might throw the 2 man.
Oh. Okay, I see. 2 man. Okay, 4, 5, 6.
And 4, 5, 6, I'll take any Furit and Riichi. I don't mind Furit and Riichi at this point because Tsumo is an extra Han, and frankly, I'm missing Han. Right? Riichi Pinfu Tsumo is good enough for me. If I can get an Uradora, like I'll trust in the Uradora.
I see. So okay. So you're saying because it's too slow. If we throw the 1 man. Try to shoot for Tanya, we might not even get to Tenpai.
Yeah, basically, at this point in the game, it's like we're pretty much like 12th discard, so it's kind of late. What you wanna do is like keep menu cater for Ryanmen, so the 5 here and the 4, 5, 6, 7, and just keep the pair as a pair. Right, and then you can get Ryanmen on a 3, on an 8, like Sanmichan on 3, 8, Ryanmen on 5, 6.
6, right.
And then you also have the 6, 4 on this side for Ryanmen.
Yeah, or if you drew 6 pin, you might have an Ipeiko.
Yeah, Ipeiko as well with that. Then if you can reach you on that, I think that's great. Because you need many points. Like you're in a bad situation. It's nice that you got Tenpai, but you're in a situation where this Tenpai is not good enough. Riichi Patsutsumo would be probably good enough, but what are the odds on that? How much do you believe,
Yeah, Riichi Patsutsumo at this point, if it's not a painful, well, okay, that's 4,000. Which means you need to rely on the Uradora.
No. There's a Riichi stick in the middle.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to. Yeah, you don't have to. You will still have it. Yeah.
That's what I thought. So...
Yeah, so
if you believe in Ipatsumo or in Tsumo with Uradora,
right?
That's good.
Then you should just call Riichi right here. 5 pin Riichi, and then and then you either direct hit your Shimocha or
Okay, yeah,
you
that's
Zimo,
enough.
then that would be good enough. Well, Zimo you still need
Uradora.
Uradora,
Yeah, you need
right?
Uradora no matter
Yeah,
what.
you
Even on direct hit.
you either direct hit Shimocha or Zimo and hit Uradora.
If you direct hit him without Ipatsu, you still need Uradora though.
Right.
So you might just have to skip for Tsuma and Uradora.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. It's pretty bad. It's
Right.
pretty bad.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Speed consideration. Yeah, I don't know, but
The thing is,
if it's not,
I'd rather not rely on Uradora. You know,
Mhm.
that's what scares me.
Yeah. But then again,
Because
maybe.
how often do you get it?
Hmm.
Well, this is a tough one. This is basically the ideal situation in this situation would be not being in this situation. You know, like not being last by 5K and having a Riichi only 10 pack.
Yeah, I don't know. I might actually still throw away the pair of Iman. I don't know.
Okay. I guess that can work.
Yeah. So basically giving up Tenpai, going back to Ishang Ten.
Because if you actually get Tanya with that, that's actually perfect. Now that I think about it, because
but then end of second row is actually already kind of late.
Yeah.
So yeah, really tough. Depending on what route you want to take.
You know, we could trust that everyone else will reach it, and it will go into abortive draw. And then there will be Riichi sticks. Aren't there Riichi sticks in the middle after that, I think? Yeah, so.
Yeah. But if you go to abortive draw, actually, then you still get last.
No, it doesn't continue, does it? It continues, I mean, doesn't it? Like Kyushu Q high? But it doesn't really end.
Oh, I see. Okay, Kyushu Q high. That would have to be okay in the very beginning.
Yeah, no, but I think even with all the Riichi, the round doesn't progress. So you will get another chance at this.
No, because East is already first place. He can pretty much just end the game.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay then.
Yeah, because he's already first place. Either if it goes to Ryukyoku or not.
I see.
Yeah, the game will actually end.
Riichi Tsumo Tanya is enough.
Riichi Tsumo Tanyao.
Yeah, so Starfire agrees on the 1M discard here, and just go for revitalizing your Tenpai.
Yeah, that's actually what I would go for. Because Uradora is just kind of unreliable. Yes, you can count on hitting it
a certain amount of the time.
But then.
Okay, yeah, I think it's pretty fine. The thing, like the worst feeling you can get is pretty much like.
If you throw out the 1 man and the next tile you drew the 3 man.
The 3 man.
That would be that would be like, oh man, if I called a Riichi, I would have Ipatsu Zimo.
And the 5 is safe as well. That's the most important. Like the 5 pin you can reach.
It's safe. Yeah, it gives more tempting reason to just call the Riichi right here.
Yeah. No, this is a tough one. This is really tough. Let's get over it. Let's get over it.
Yeah. I think I would still throw away Iman to go for the Tanya. But yeah, it is tough call.
After you put it like that, I might think about Iman as well, but I think I prefer the 2-man still to this.
Yeah, I see. Better Ukeire, and you can more Ukeire, and then you can still shoot for Pinfu.
Yeah. You can shoot for Pinfu, and the most important thing is like, even in case of Furiten, I don't really mind. You know, because I'm probably gonna skip Ron.
Furiten doesn't really matter anymore since you want to Zimo anyway.
Yeah. Exception would be if I could draw Nipatsu with Pinfu and get on Uradora. You know, bet on Uradora like that. So if I can run Toyman or Kamichi Ipatsu, like with Pinfu, so Riichi Patsu Pinfu, and get an Uradora for 700. But like, what are the odds of that? You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't mind Furiten here,
Mm-hmm.
and shooting for the best possible way with Pinfu. That's that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because if you're going for the Tanya, right? If you drop one to go for Tanya,
Right. So your Ukeda would be like 5/8 ping.
5/8 pin. That's 3 tiles.
Mm-hmm.
4 tiles. I mean 4 tiles.
Right.
Sorry.
5/8 ping, or maybe okay, 3, 6, 8 man.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
and 8 man is still written.
yeah, 8 man is still on the Furitan, and also you'll still be like in a bad situation, like with 8 man or with 6. It becomes a better hand, but you're still not 10 pie. Right? While only with the 3, the 5 and the 8 you get 10 pie.
Right.
And the 3 is like you get sadder, you know. Admittedly, you're not happy when you draw the 3.
Right. 2, 3, 4. Right.
So
2, 3.
The only Ukeire that wouldn't benefit you, like if you reach it right now, are the 5/8, and there's only 4 tiles of that. And I think after you drop the 2, there is like 4 tiles here, 3 tiles here,
There.
the 3 and 3, and you have 3 tiles on the 6 and 4 tiles on the 4.
4. Right.
So that's a lot more tiles to have to improve. I feel.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess 2 man. It's a quite. Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not a bad move
okay.
either. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
Everything is okay when you're in a bad situation. You know, if you can win points, if you can get a chance. And that's about it. So let's get this over with. Next up is like a excrement from a book. And it describes various shapes and weights and the reasoning behind drops. For example, here, like the solutions are already in here, and we're just gonna discuss them. For example, here it says the best drop is the 3.
Okay. Because it wants to confirm a pair.
A pair, yeah, that's the thing.
Which
and
is the 2-man.
And it says here, if this was a 2-3-3-4-4 instead of a 1-2-2-3-3, you can make a pair out of that, right? Because it can become an Ariaman.
Right.
But precisely because we're in a situation where that's not possible, you won't be able to get that. And it's actually better to just confirm the pair here and keep the multiple rearmament weights.
Right.
Here. And I agree with that completely. And then we have the next one here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry. So basically with the 3.
Okay, it wants a possibility of that Sanshoku.
It gives possibility of the Sanshoku. And Pinfu and Tanyao. And possibility of Sanshoku Tanyao, if you draw the 5 here. Possibility of Tanyao as well. It's basically the widest option. I think though, if it's like Oraso and you just need a fast hand, it might be an okay move to just drop the 1 instead. And look to maybe call and open on anything.
Yeah, because the problem here is there's no pairs at all. We do need to confirm the pair. Yeah. And the benefit of throwing 3-man is if you draw a 5/8 man, you are still in 10 pie. Yeah. You can still get a painful.
You get that, and also on the 2-man. Let's not forget the 2-man.
Right.
You can triple this, and it will be 1, 2, 3, and a pair of 2.
Right.
So that's pretty nice. Like for a closed hand, I think 3 is absolutely fine. I think it's the best move. But if we're going for a fast hand, maybe 1 is also good. Because you lose 5/8. Right. But you get 3.
Right. Then you can actually start calling tiles. If this is an open Tanyao allowed game, then you can actually pawn any one of these and then get a Tanyao Nomi. then that would be quite fast. Yeah.
Or you can still cheat the 4. Like
Mhm.
it's not like the 4 dies.
Right, and then you actually will get a Sanshoku Dojin. Yeah.
So that's that. Now next hand,
Right.
2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 6,
7.
man, 3, 4,
Right.
and 5, 6, 7. And here it says the 6. Again, it has to do with the pair thing, right?
So it wants to confirm 5, 6, 7 that sequence.
Yeah, pretty much.
And potentially choose to either wait on 2, 5 man or 1, 4 man in case you hit 2, 5 ping.
Yeah, in case you hit the 2, 5 pin. Or if you don't, you just take the 2, 5 pin.
Right.
And I think that's pretty solid as well. Because here it says, like, with these types of shapes, where it's like pretty much a kanchan on an ipeiko, you can easily make a pair.
Right.
It's good to make a pair, and also with shapes like this, which is agreeable. Now,
right.
Let's,
right.
Oh shit, this zooms in too much.
Yeah, the problem with ipeiko is, we don't have a pair yet. Even we complete the ipeiko, we don't know where our pair is.
So, next hand.
Okay.
It's a similar situation.
Right, except
but instead,
the other part.
Yeah, we have a Sanmen-chan this time.
Right.
On this side. And the difference is that this time, when dropping the 2 instead of the 6, we can pair any of these 4 tiles to get our pair. And we can still get Tenpai on Ryanmen on 1-4, for example.
Right.
If we complete anything else.
Right.
And generally speaking, it's basically stronger. You can still get a 7 even. Like, the amount of Ukeira on this one compared to this, it's much greater because of the Sanmen-chan instead of the random weight.
Right. Yeah. The Sanmen-chan actually, the fact that it gives a better Ukeire, then it makes sense to throw the 2-man. Because because either way, you have a confirmed pair.
You have,
and then you can also have a Liangmen weight
on that. So you have at least Pinfu and most likely Tanyao and a copious amount of Ukeira. There's so much Ukeira. So it's pretty strong.
Yeah, right.
And then on the last hand,
that's one, right.
We again cut the 6 man, and basically this is more or less like the previous example, except we can at any point confirm the 2 emas or pair with a 6 man, and basically we have like 2 Sanmen-chan weights. It's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the thing is, when keeping the 1 as well, we can complete here and take a 3-sided weight. We can complete there and take the other Sanmen-chan, that 3-sided weight. It's like so many things, so many choices, and you can also hit Tenpai 1, 4, or 7 man.
Right. So basically 1 through 8 will give you Tenpai.
1 through 8. 1 through 8 gives you Tenpai, and on this side like 2 through 8.
Right.
So this is just so strong that there's no way you can take this. And one option that was mentioned is the 2, and that apparently confirms Pinfu instead of, but I don't know. You get Pinfu on the other weights anyway, right? For the most part, almost any situation. In almost any situation.
Yeah. It's painful. Whichever, if you throw the 6 man, almost any situation is painful.
Yeah. And the thing is, what was mentioned is if we pair one of these, after throwing the 6, we're waiting, if we reach it, we're waiting on the 3 exclusively, on the 1, 2, 3 penchan. Right. And the thing is, you don't have to take that Tenpai, you can just drop it and wait for one of the other tiles. There's many tiles.
Right. You can even throw 2. Just wait on 1, 4, 7.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah,
there's so many choices.
So yeah, it won't be painful, but it's still a very good weight, very strong weight.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. So yeah, that is that. So we went through this one, and then we have the last one right here, and this was a what would you do question in this situation. And the thing is, this is pretty similar to what we just went through.
Oh, okay.
In a
This is the
sense,
one.
yeah. And here, if what was mentioned is that if we choose to break the 5-6,
right,
and hit 10 pi on this side,
right,
this is going to be a 4-sided weight.
right,
Right now, it's going to be 1, 3, 4, 6, I think. Right?
Yeah, 1, 3, 1, 3, 4, 6. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, if there were, we see most 4s, 1s, and 3s.
Right. The only one that happened. Right. The only one that haven't come out is the 6 pin.
So, but I think even in the case where we don't see any of these, let's hide all of that, and this, say this was like 8S or something. Even then, I think the 3P is still better because it's the kind of situation where the 2P can work as either an Anko or a Janto.
Right.
Because you can still, if you complete any Ryanman, you drop that Riichi on a Ryanman, or Sanmen-chan in this case.
Right.
If you pair any of the Sanmen-chan tiles, you can keep this and take the 10 pi.
Yeah, still take the 4-7 man. Or if I somehow pair up the 5 man or 6 man, so I can take the
this appears a lot more 3, 4, 5 P and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Yes. Right. So yeah, this is a lot more obvious in this situation. The amount of Yukera is much larger. If we take the 3, if we cut the 3 here, right?
Right.
It's like 10 more tiles. 10 tiles is too many to ignore. Especially at this point, we're middle game. We have double Dora and Tanyao. Riichi double Dora Tanyao is Mangan. With Pinfu, we're also okay.
So.
And dropping the 5 or the 6 cuts our efficiency by a lot. And the thing is, on any 10 pi, we're guaranteed at least Ryanman and Tanyao. So I think this goes without saying that in most situations you should just drop the 3, except if there's someone Riichi and you think the 3 is dangerous. That's the only time you don't drop the 3 here.
Right. Yeah, especially looks like my opponents, they look like having some slow hand.
Yeah.
So definitely just think offensively here.
Yeah,
think about it.
Go for the
efficiency.
Fastest strong hand. It's still expensive. That's the thing. It's even with a 3, it's not like you get 10 Ukere, but then you end up in a bad weight with a cheaper hand. You still get a super expensive hand with a great weight, no matter what.
Right.
So yeah, just 3P here. And I think that concludes today's session. I don't have anything else here. Let's see if there's any new. What would you do? Let's cut this off. Let's put it in here. There was also this one.
Okay, this one. So he's okay. He's kind of far ahead, but it's only East 4.
He is far ahead, and this is the last discard. Okay.
Oh,
this is
okay.
High Tay discard. We are 10 pi. We can keep 10 pi. Or we can risk, but we risk High Tay in this situation.
Right.
And the thing is, we see most Dora. That's also a thing. We see 1 red 5, 2 red 5s, and 2 of the normal Dora. So there's only 3 Dora left in the worst case scenario. But the guy is reaching.
Yeah, since Haku is still alive, so what's the worst case here? Shun Haku, Haite, and what? Dora? Maybe like a manga?
The worst case scenario here is Daisangen, admittedly.
Oh, okay, yeah. Since
It's
Yeah.
not likely, but it
Oh.
is possible. Okay,
Yeah.
let's not ignore the possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, like, I don't think because we're first and so far ahead, I don't think there's any reason to risk losing points when we can just advance the game safely.
Yeah. So yeah, I will agree. Just folding here.
Yeah, just drop a safe tile.
Right.
What is a
Yeah.
safe tile though?
Oh, okay. I guess
Ooh.
two so is really safe. Like
Suji against
Shimocha,
Toyman and
yeah, and
safe
Genbutsu
against them.
against
Yeah.
Shimocha.
Okay, yeah, the Tuso. Yeah, Tuso in this situation.
Yeah.
I kind of want to know what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm guessing maybe he threw the Hazu and dealt in or something.
yeah, he didn't post results, but that's most likely what happened.
I know, but I will fold here. I will fold here.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very awkward to draw that live Hazu right here.
yeah.
It's
It's
too
just
awkward.
it's just too scary, dude. It's like I had this moment in a game the other day where I'm tenpai until the last minute as the Oya. I draw a Dora, which was live at the end. It was completely detached. I already had 3 Akadora in my hand, and I actually folded and I avoided dealing in Haite. And it felt so good, you know. It's like if you deal in with it, you get a bit angry. You know, maybe you're like, okay, like mahjong just fucked me today.
Right.
But when
Yeah.
you avoid it, you just feel like a god.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah.
like it feels
Yeah.
so much better when you avoid it.
Yeah, you feel so good, and you feel like you're like a god. You
Yeah.
totally predicted it.
Yeah, you're like, oh, dude, like, of course I wouldn't drop Hatsu here.
Right,
Like, why would I
right.
ever drop live Hatsu here?
Yeah, you feel like you're a pro. Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew you're waiting on this. I'm not throwing it.
It's obviously not a reasonable choice. I'm just good, you know. It's not like we've reached Ryukyoku and I don't see any Hatsu anywhere. I just read it, you know, like that kind of a thing. But yeah, that is. I think that is all for today. Thank you very much for this session. I apologize to anyone for my inexperience and my like. I'm a weak player. I'm sorry if I said some bad things today. I try my best.
I'm just sorry for the technical issues
Yeah, it's
in the
fine,
very
dude.
beginning.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We just started like 25 minutes later. Nobody even noticed. Like it's not like anybody keeps it as their schedule.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is all from us.
Yeah, and definitely thanks Baker, for hosting it.
No, it's cool, dude. I have good internet. Actually, I have high ping but good speed.
Okay.
That's my internet right now. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for watching. It was me, Baker, and Nakadachi.
Yep. Yep. Just don't Google what it means.
Okay, yeah. Admittedly,
Yep.
it might be better not to. Also, I completely dislike it when you take screenshots and your cursor is in the screenshot. Nico, why? Why? Okay. So, thank you very much, and I guess see you next week.
Yep. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll see you next